The FG knot, guys, that I use to attach leader to braid never failed me. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, you guys guessed it, a few of you guys have asked what knot I use to tie braid to leader, and as you can see before, I use the FG knot. That's the one that I found to be the best one that goes through the guides compared to all the other ones. And yeah, today I'm going to show you how I tie it. Since I can't catch fish anywhere, I can't catch any at the beaches, I can't catch any out on the reef, might as well show you guys how I tie this knot. So give some of you guys out there that don't know about it, hopefully it'll help you guys as well. Okay, let's get started. So for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to be using this 120 pound leader and 60 or 70 pound braid here, nice yellow one. Hopefully it shows okay on the camera. Been having camera focusing issues for some reason, it won't focus properly, but hopefully you guys are able to follow the steps. So let's get started. So this is the braid, and this line here is up to your fishing rod. So what I like to do is usually have a fishing rod there. It's anchored up to your fishing rod, so it's pulled tight when you're doing it. That's usually what it will be when you're fishing. And a tip and down to the tag end. The idea is to loop around the leader. So I like to do 10 loops first, 5 on each side. So I like to do 10 loops. I like to do 10 loops first, cinch it in, do 10 loops again, and then finish it off at the end with a knot. I'll show you the type of knot I use. I don't know what the name is called though. So here we go. So tag in, over. You can go under if you like as well, or over, it doesn't really matter. I've tried both ways, it works. So, but I like to go over and pinch it. So just give it enough tag in on the leader so you can, when you're tightening it, you got enough grip on the leader. So I like to pull it just a little bit more like that. Yeah. So do 10 loops first. Let's go. So you can start with the bottom end, loop around, or the top end, loop around too. I've tried both ways, works either way, doesn't really matter as well. Oh, we'll do bottom. 1, then 2, 3. Make sure you pinch it as you go, so it doesn't fall loose, and make sure that it is evenly stacked side by side along. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. So it should be stacked side by side like that. So we need to cinch that in tightly, and the trick is to cinch it in tightly so that this yellow braid becomes translucent, or sort of translucent. That means it's in tight, so it's got a nice strong grip on the braid. Okay, nice strong grip. So a bit of lubrication onto it. I just use saliva, like we all probably would be doing, and have this tag in. I usually have this tag in here in my mouth. I'll pull down here as well, have a good grip down this end, and I'll grab both of the braid like that, and pull, cinch it in tight. So I'll just show you how it's done. So have it like that. Okay, so pull this end in my mouth, and pull the 2 tag ends here, cinch it into place. So I'll show you how it's done. Put So from your point of view, it will look like this. Put it in my mouth, the tag in. Yep. Hold it there. Hope you guys can see it. And cinch it into place like that. There you go. See how it's translucent now? Yeah, that means it's got a firm grip. And pinch it. Yeah. You pinch it so it doesn't come loose, and it looks like that. Okay, so we'll do another. The same. Wrap it again the same amount of times again. So we pinch that so it doesn't come loose, and we do 10 again. It's a bit loose now because I've pulled it out of the rod. So you go 1. Yep. I'll make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lucky last 10. Yeah. Now you can do as many as you like. I usually do 10 each, but you can probably do less if you like, do 12 or 15, but this is how I like to do it to give me that insurance that it won't slip. And then lubricate it again and do the same thing, just cinch it in place. So when you're looking at me, it will look like something like this. Hand tighten there, the 2 braids. Yeah, and pull. See? There you go. There you go. Now it's nice and cinched in. I don't know if you guys can see it. Just cinch it in so it look like that pretty much. Hopefully the camera can focus. I'm pinching it so that it doesn't come loose. Pretty sexy, huh? Looks pretty neat. And then now we just tighten those loops with just a basic cinch knot. I believe it's a cinch knot. So what I like to do is, that's the main line to the rod. I like to just grab the tag end of the braid, just come around, just a basic straight over, grab it in the middle, like that. I think it's a hinge knot, just the basic one. Just one, just do one to hold in the wrapped braid so it doesn't come loose. Yeah, just pull it there. There you go. Hope you guys can see that. Pull it tight. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to hold both the braid and the leader up here together like that, and pull the braid tag it. Just hold it in, cinch. I'm doing it really slow for you guys so that you guys get the idea of how it's made step by step, how I do it. But usually in real life, when I'm just doing it without showing you, it's very quick. Okay, it just takes a little bit longer here because I'm just showing you so you guys get an idea. And then once you've done that cinch knot to tighten it, let's finish it off. Now this finishing knot will stop the braid from slipping out or becoming undone, however you like to call it. I like to grab the tag end of the braid, I like to come around. Alright, so I pinch it, I like to come around and pinch it here. And just make a loop, standard loop. And then just, 5 or 6 loops around the main line. Doesn't really matter which way. 1, 2. I'm doing this slowly so you guys catch on. 3, 4, 5. Now, I'll do it. Yep, there you go. Then you just hold it down there, and then you pretty much reverse the loop that you've made back around. 1, around. So you make the loop down this end. So you reverse the loop that you've made and you create new loops here. 1, 2. So as this one becomes undone, as this one becomes unwrapped, these loops, you're creating new loops down here. So just keep going. And just hold it there for, make sure it's nicely even stacked. So as you create more loops here, this one starts to run out around. I'm not sure what this method is called. There you go, no more loops on the right hand side, and then we just hold on, just finish off that one, last one. There you go, there you go. Just hold it there and then pull this end. Then we pull this end. Like that. There you go. See that? Now it's stacked on nicely. Just lubricate a little bit. Okay, you see how it's the color difference? This one's more translucent, and the new knot we made there is yellow. So we've got to cinch it in tight, and once we cinch it in tight, it will become translucent as well as these ones over here on the left. Forgive my fat fingers, guys. Hopefully the camera can pick it up. Pull it tight. There you go. There you have it. See, it's all pretty much the same color. I'm a bit colorblind, guys. I don't know if that's the same color, but looks about right. There you go. See that? Yeah. And then you can just a few more tugs. The more you tighten it up, braid, the more chances it won't come off. But there you go. Gloves will help as well. There you go. I reckon it's not too bad. And then we just trim it off. So we'll try and trim off the tag end. I like to leave a little bit, like half a mil or a little bit less than half a mil, just in case of it slightly slips for error. There you go. My braid scissors ain't great, so it's not the best, doesn't cut the best. I've been using it for years now and it's a bit blunt, and cut the tag end of the braid as well. Okay, so just tag in, just cut it. Just cut this one as close as you can. Oh, you guys can see it. See, braid scissors is horrible, so I have to snip it constantly till it falls off. Tighten it up. Yeah. Okay, see, the braid scissors ain't that great and it has a little bit of fluff. If you got a sharper scissors or nail clippers that you got on, which I don't have at the moment, you can snip that off much better than what I did. So let's just try to clean it up one last time. Okay, yeah. So what you can just, for me, I just leave it like this. It never slips. Once you've tightened it in real tight and it's translucent, it's so strong that that braid will never become undone. That little knot there. So I just leave it fluffy like that, you know. But you know, it will slide through the guides with ease on the way out. What you can do as well is, if that really annoys you, that little fluff, people usually get a little lighter and just quickly touch it up with a lighter. It will just melt it away to sink it in place. Yeah, but I just leave it. It's never come undone for me before. It's done me the best. The FG knot, guys, that I use to attach leader to braid never failed me. The only important thing is always remember to tighten. These loops to the point that they become translucent like this one, and it will never slip. If it's not translucent, it means you haven't tightened it up. So it's very important. Make sure it's translucent. And once you get that translucent look, you got a nice strong grip. Okay. A lot of people don't tighten this enough, and because it doesn't become translucent. I've seen it. Okay, guys. That's why I mentioned it. I've seen it. And when they under extreme loads, when you catch a big fish or something, it eventually slips off the braid. Yeah, and that's the last thing you wanted to happen. Yeah, and there are a few other ways to finish off this knot at the top, but this is the one I do it. This is the one that's the quickest and the easiest, so I can get back into action. Yeah. Well, everyone, I hope you guys able to follow that one. If anybody knows of a more slimmer knot than this FG knot, not doubling the line back on itself like some of the other ones that, you know how they fold the line around itself and then the braid goes in between. Not doubling, that just increased the size by 2 times, which obviously the bigger the knot is, the more harder it is to go through the guides. But if anybody knows of a more slimmer one than this, please leave a comment below of what it's called so I can learn from it. The best one I've used so far. It's never failed me. But hope you guys enjoy it, guys. And those who don't know about it, give it a shot. Let me know how it goes. Since I can't catch any fish, might as well show you this. And hopefully next time I do catch more fish. And better weather as well. Until then, guys, hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.